So we are now getting a look at what all DC cabs could soon look like.
That's right. You'll be seeing a lot of red driving around the district coming up. But many cab drivers say the color change is bad for business for them. Steve Genevieve live in Northwest Washington. He's got a look at this new cab design. Steve?
Yeah, and Leon, even if it's approved soon, you won't see the changes right away, and not on all cabs. It'll be phased in over a 5-year period as cab drivers take their vehicles either in to get them repainted or to replace those vehicles. But when they do, you will not be able to miss them. Get used to this look. This may be the paint scheme of all DC taxis in the next 5 years. But looking at all that red has driver Larry Frankel seeing red over green.
We easily could be talking a $1,000 paint job here, which then is quite expensive for a cab driver to maintain.
Larry spent $300 for his last paint job, which did not include a stripe. The universal color scheme is supposed to make it easier for customers to spot a licensed DC cab instead of sorting through a sea of cab colors like here outside Union Station, where we got feedback in the cab line from people who work in the design industry.
From a design perspective, what does this say to you?
It's not inviting at all.
Too much red for Philadelphia designer Dan Brown. New York designer Heather Bauer doesn't like it at all.
What do you think?
I think it's horrible.
Good evening, Yellow Cab.
Horrible for business at Yellow Cab, DC's largest dispatch fleet. Painted in orange and black for 75 years. Decades spent building relationships with customers.
If there's no longer a yellow, it's just a regular red cab and they don't have that company and brand and service behind it, they don't come to us. As a company, eventually we disappear.
The city still will accept public comment on the design, which our design expert says needs more of a local touch.
It's DC. Why not do something with, like, instead of a plain white swoosh, why not a silhouette of the flag, maybe fading out towards the back of the swoosh, something that represents the capital of the United States?
Now, that meeting to collect public comment will be held at the end of May. If everything goes well with no delays, we could see the first cabs with that new paint scheme on the streets of Washington sometime in July. Live downtown, Steve Genevieve, ABC 7 News.
All right, thank you, Steve.